morning and thanks for choosing 2 News Midday. I'm Dina Silk. Happening right now, Tulsa Police and Tulsa Public Schools investigating a school bus rollover accident. Police say the driver had a suspended license. Happened around 6:30 this morning along 41st near 145th East Avenue. The child and driver were not hurt. The driver had just made his first stop and was headed to drop off kids at Wright Elementary School. 2 News reporter Patricia Santos is live in East Tulsa with more on what police think happened. Patricia?
Well, that bus was headed eastbound here on 41st Street, and you can see there are still skid marks on the road. This right here is where officers think the tire on that bus initially went off the road. You can see the road here has just been repaved, and you can see it's pretty uneven here. Well, this plus rain conditions is what officers believe caused this rollover.
Well, there was an animal on the street. He tried to get in control, but the thing just flipped over.
8-year-old Cambria Thomas explains what she saw just minutes before her school bus ended up like this.
I was sitting right where it flipped over.
Police say the driver helped her get through the emergency exit, both unhurt. Tulsa police say the driver was driving with a suspended license, but they're still trying to figure out what went wrong.
One of his tires went off the roadway, and as he came back on the roadway, he overcorrected. The bus went sideways, and you can see by the skid marks it then went off the road and landed on its.
Investigators say the sharp drop and possibly wet, slick roads may have been a factor.
When you're driving on the roadway, you need to pay attention to the roadway, and obviously if you go off the roadway, you're not paying attention to what you're doing. I don't know what he was doing while he was driving the school bus, but something made him veer off the roadway.
The driver has been identified as Charles West. Officers say he failed to pay a ticket for expired tags. Tulsa Public School officials on the scene didn't know about his driving history.
I'm not 100% aware of. We'll investigate that and take the appropriate action.
They say he's been with TPS for 2 years and has a safe driving history. Thomas's mother, also a TPS school bus driver, needed some consoling this morning.
I told her what happened.
What did she say?
She just kind of got tearing because she thought I was dead.
Now, her mother did take her to the hospital just to make sure she was okay. She told me that she was wearing her seatbelt on there, and the driver had just made his first stop. Otherwise, officers tell us this could have been a very terrible accident. And we just got off the phone with Tulsa Public Schools, and they tell us that driver lost his license just last week on September 11th. Live in East Tulsa, Patricia Santos, 2 News works for you.
All right, thank you, Patricia. And TPS officials say their investigation involves a drug screening, and then they'll decide the appropriate administrative action following those results. Tulsa police ticketed the driver for driving with a suspended license, of course, and inattentive driving. New details in the Scott Harrington